Okay, Lucas asked to see the cockpit locker, so there it is, doors open. Here's all the stuff that I've just taken out of it. Some mooring lines, some other lines, what are those things? Barber hauler lines, a couple of sail bags, 2 sheets for the code 0, a snubber line, an anchoring line, spare anchoring line, and a spare anchor down here. So a fair bit of stuff. It was about, I'd say it was about half full in terms of volume. Let's do some measuring. Now I know that down here at the front it's 88 wide, it's 80 wide up at the far end of it. It's 120 along this dimension here. There we are, 120. That's about, it's about 110 I think, or 100, something like that. Down at this end, there we are, 110 there. Try and make sure I get that in. And height wise, let's have a look. You could fit something that's about 35 there, and here it's about 26, 27, 28 that you could fit there. I'll just try and get my head down. I'm wearing one of these GoPros on my forehead, so it's a bit awkward, but that's what it looks like inside. I can get a couple of the kids in there. So there we go. It's a cockpit locker. It's got an incredibly solid lid. Look at the welding there. It's going to stand up to people jumping on top and sitting on top. So that's good. Bit of a rubber seal around there. Okay, Lucas, I hope you find that to be helpful. Alrighty, bye. But wait, Lucas, there's more. You were about to say that yourself, I'm sure. There's another 2 lockers here, so let me just open these up. I measured these just a moment ago because it's too hard to video and measure at the same time. So there's this one here, and it's about 84 wide, 40 deep along the bottom, and 55 high. So that's a very useful space. We tend to chuck our power cable in there when we're out sailing. And then there's another one on the other side. This one's got a bit more stuff in it, but let's have a look. There's a fire extinguisher in there, one you need for the cockpit. There's a handle for a manual bilge pump, and there's a hose that goes to your cockpit shower. So very useful spaces there. And what I'll do is, while we're at it, I'll just lift up this gateway here. Lay that down. Oh, watch out, towels. Carolyn's doing some washing. Well, we were both doing some washing actually. Now, there's another couple of lockers down here. These are a bit hard to open one-handed, but we'll see if I can manage. Oh, there it is. Now, we've got nothing in this one, but it's set up so that you can install a couple of rope drums. So you could put a pipe and a couple of lines of 100-metre rope there. And then on the other side, I'll try not to fall in the water here. There's another one of these lockers. Where it is? There we are. Yeah, the water's just there, folks. So, being a little bit careful. Try and open this one. It's a little bit tricky to get open one-handed, but in here I've got the fuel drum for the outboard. So that's going to be a bit of a dirty, smelly place. But there you go. There's a few more lockers there. You just get that closed. And then there's a gas locker behind the outboard there, so you can fit a 13-kilogram gas bottle in there. That's where you put a spare bottle. And then around on this side, let's see if this is open. See if I can open it. Hold on. Just get this closed. One-handed. Oh. There we are. So these are wet lockers, those ones there on the transom. a bit stiff. Change hands. Let's have a look and see if we can have a look in here. Here is a 13 kilogram French gas bottle. Currently it has butane in there, so we'll swap that for propane. We have a Nereus alarm, and there's a gas shut-off valve. So from the galley, we can shut off the gas. So there we go. I hope that helps. That's all of the lockers in the cockpit and the transom. Did I just say that was all of them? Well, I was wrong. There's another one here. So let me just lift that up. Caroline and I will swap the camera. Thank you.
There we go. I'll hold this.
You hold that. There's another one here, and this is where you put the life raft. We've presently got our life raft in the technical locker, tech room, but there's a ton of space here, and this is where the handle for the crank wheel would stick out if you had those drums of rope. There we are. I think that's all of the locker spaces in the cockpit now. Okay, you're right there. Don't let go. It'll chop me.
I won't let go.
It'll hurt me.
It will. It's very heavy.
Right.